Hi traders, this is Forex Nelson and I'm back again today with another 11 trades. Today's date is November the 2nd and I'm using my new Pro Trader trading system. Now every morning at 6 o'clock, right where this vertical line is, I'm in front of the computer looking at all the different instruments and checking my daily trade plan. Now here is my daily trade plan expert advisor running in real time, and it can easily change according to the time frame. 30 minutes can change every 30 minutes, the hourly can change every hour, 4 hours can change every 4 hours, and so on. Now between 6 and 7 in the morning, as I'm starting my trading day, I take a screenshot of what the daily trade plan looks like. And here's the screenshot from earlier this morning. It's at 10:40 right now, so this is between 4 and 5 hours ago. So here's the screenshot, and you can match it up with how I traded. They were all sells. As you can see, most of it is red. And there was only one buy, the pound CAD, right here. So all my trades were taken directly from the daily trade plan, pointing me in the direction that I should be trading. And of course, if you don't have some kind of a daily trade plan, well, now you know why you are failing at trading. You must have a daily trade plan. So not only do I have the daily trade plan, but I added on top of the original Pro Trader this super signal indicator right here, super signal indicator. Now this really helps to find the beginning of the up and down cycles within the markets. Great for traders who love to scalp the markets on the 5-minute time frame. You can easily trade all 3 trading sessions 24 hours a day. I would not trade any system without this super signal indicator. So any system that I'm trading moving forward in the future, I will be adding it to the system to make my trading that much easier. Highly recommend that you get the super signal indicator. So now we can move forward into the trades. And by the way, you'll get an audio sound, a pop-up alert with all kinds of information on whether what you should be either buying and or selling. So we don't need this moving forward at this point in time. First trade, pound dollar. Just took a quick look at the meter here. The yen is a bus driver. It's 80% or more. And the Canadian dollar is 20% or less. Now I don't normally trade the CAD yen, but it is something that for sure is moving. In other words, according to this meter, we are selling the CAD yen. Anyhow, let's see where I got in this trade, this pound dollar. Wanted to be selling it directly from the daily trade plan. Took a while to go, but I knew with the daily trade plan I'm going to get some pips. Don't know exactly how many, but we'll find out. At this moment, looking at the money, it should be 9 because it does pay $10 for each pip, because the USD is on the right hand side, same as the euro dollar. Euro dollar will be 11 pips, but not on this pound dollar, 9 pips times $10 times 10 lots, paid out $900. Okay, moving on to the next trade. Euro yen, another one I wanted to be selling. As I mentioned earlier, most of them were all sells except for one. Let's see where I got in right here. Took the trade here. As you can see, it did a little bit of a cycle. If I was still in the trade, I'd be making more, probably at least double this. But when I closed out the trade, I was just looking at the totals, and once I know I've got 200 or more pips and ticks, then I generally just close out the trades and I'm done trading for the day. Looking at this, I'm sure it's hovering at least 400 pips for today. Okay, got in at this cursor and I closed it out. Well, it could have been up 40, but oops, jumped there the charts. What did I say that was? 42 and 14. It looks like I got 14 pips here, and those 14 pips paid out $952. Okay, moving on to the next trade. Euro dollar, as I mentioned earlier, it does pay $10 for each pip. Looking at the money, it should be 11 pips. Took the trade at this cursor, knew I wanted to be selling, even though looking at the charts at this particular point in time, I knew right away that it was going to go up to this area, which I should have been selling it over here. But I wasn't too worried about it doing a move like that. I was 95% sure it was going to go down, and it did eventually after this hammer right in here. And looks like it went about 20 pips against me. What did they say, 11? There it is right there, 11 pips I ended up getting. Times the $10, times the lots, paid out $1,100. Moving along to the next trade is the pound CAD. Another one I wanted to be buying. Well, this is the only buy one I've done for today. There's the arrow, was going flat through here, but the daily trade plan did say to buy. Let's see where I got in at here, and this is the way the market moves, very random. Remember, 10 or 20 pips many times will not hold, especially on futures. These pound pairs, sometimes you need 30, 40 pips before it'll start going according to the daily trade plan. Anyhow, I took the trade at this cursor, and I was just happy, and I'm glad I did get out at this point, because I'd be basically losing or break even, something like that right now. Looks like I locked in 17 pips, and those 17 pips times the money times the 10 lots paid out $1,320. Okay, let's move on to the next trade, the Dow Jones. Now this one pays $5 for each tick. There's the arrow, wanted to be selling it. Let's see where I got in at. It was very clear. Should have got in a little bit higher up, but you can only trade it when you see it. And I knew I had to wait for a slight pullback, which was right in here. And what I did was I'd taken the money and divided it by 5, and the calculator says it's 30. So it should be showing about 30. There it is right there, 30 ticks times the 5 times the 10 lots paid out $1,500. Moving on to the next trade, the pound Swiss. Another one I wanted to be selling. Most of these trades, including the one you're looking at right here, did qualify for a great way to trade. I teach exactly everything you should be looking for on the top and at the indicators down at the bottom for trading a great way to trade. So let's see. This one looked pretty good timing, and looks like I closed out also at a fairly good time. Pound Swiss. Got in at this cursor and I closed it out being happy. Looks like with 22 pips. And those 22 pips ended up paying out $2,308. Okay, moving on to the next trade, which is the pound yen. Another one I wanted to be selling. Another one that qualified for a great way to trade. Let's see where I got in at. As I teach, can't get much better entry than right here. Looks like it was perfect timing. Went a few pips against me, not too many. What is that? 2 or 3, something like that. And I closed it out at this point, just being happy with those 42 pips. And the 42 pips times the money times the lots paid out $2,856. Moving on to the next trade, which is crude oil. Now the crude oil pays $10 for each tick. Looking at the money, it should be 45. So, took the trade at this cursor, went back to the goal line, finally dropped, and I closed it out at a pretty good price. As I mentioned, it should be 45. So there it is there, 45 ticks times the $10 times the lots paid out $4,500. Moving on to the next trade, which is the NASDAQ. Now the NASDAQ pays $20 for each tick. So looking at the money, divided by $20 for each tick, it looks like it should be 24. So I dropped it down to the 5 minutes just to make sure I can get a good reading on it. Let's see, 15 minutes. Did qualify for a great way to trade. Maybe I can get the reading here. Same thing, it should show 24. Oh, there it is right there. Same thing. Remove the last 2 digits. Did qualify for a great way to trade. Everything is looking perfect for shorting. So 24 times the $20 times the 10 lots paid out $4,800. Now you know why usually the last 3, 4, 5 instruments down at the bottom, well, they're the futures and they move the most and pay the most. And that's why I love trading these. Moving on to the next trade, the S&P 500. Now this one pays $5 for each tick. So I did take the money, divided it by 5. Calculator says it's 105 ticks. And let's see where I got in first of all. Did qualify from right about here for a great way to trade. I knew it was going to go down with 95% certainty. Most traders who are trading, they're lucky to get only 5% certainty. 95% of the traders and the trades that they're doing, they don't know if the market's going up or down, and that's why you need a daily trade plan. So, wasn't in the trade too long, that's for sure. 2 candles or less. What did I say? It was 105. Looks like I'm going to drop it down to the 5 minutes. Sometimes it's very difficult to get the reading. And looks like I got the same problem here. 104.8. So anyhow, calculator says 105 times the $5 times the 10 lots paid out $5,250. Moving on to the last trade, Russell. Russell pays $10 for each tick. Another one qualified for a great way to trade. So, pull the trigger here. And looking at the money, and because it pays $10, it should be 156 ticks. So, 150. Let's go down to the 5 minutes, see if I can make this a little bit more accurate. 156. 155.9. Well, that's as close as I'm going to get. But anyhow, it's 156 times the $10 times the 10 lots paid out $15,600. So another great day of trading using my Pro Trader trading system. I added up all the pips and the ticks. Grand total, as I well knew, was going to be at least 400 or more. Well, it's 465 pips and ticks, and all of those pips and ticks paid out $41,086. So if your system is not producing like my Pro Trader system, well, I recommend you get your hands on it, and don't forget about the daily trade plan. So if you look right below this video, you'll see 4 different packages. Each package costs $250. Do have a special. If you buy any 2, I'll give you one of the other 2 for free. So on here we have the Pro Trader trading system. This is where all the training videos are. Now at any point you can put the video on pause and you can read everything here, as I'm not going to go through everything. But this is the Pro Trader system, and this one here is my daily trade plan expert advisor. You must have some kind of a daily trade plan. As I mentioned, if you buy any 2, I'll give you one of the other 2 for free. And here are the other 2. It's the Easy Trader system. It's a great system. On its own, it comes complete with the super signal indicator, and 3 videos going into great detail how to trade the super signal indicator. You can either take this for free, or you can take this series of videos. There's a grand total of 20, about 20 to 30 minutes long each. How I trade live, advanced trading tips, over 2 gigabytes. And I show all the steps I go through as I'm trading, starting with my daily trade plan EA. And of course, as I mentioned before, this one here has a lot of training videos. And of course, the Pro Trader system has also a lot of training videos. Remember, you're going to need a lot of education to succeed at trading the markets. Now, if you have any questions at all after you're done reading everything here, quite simple, pick up the phone and call me. Here's my number. Now, if you live too far, well, just send me an email. Here's my email. Don't forget there's an underscore right here. Now, I really do prefer Skype. Made it easy for you. All you got to do is click on this link and we will have Skype connection. And through Skype screen sharing, I'll give you a free session, answer your questions, give you some tips and tricks. And keep in mind, I do all of that with no obligation to you. So, just about time to wrap up this video. And if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. So until the next trading day and video, should be tomorrow, as long as there's no distractions. And between now and then, I want to wish you good luck with your trading. And remember to keep yourself and your family safe. Okay, bye for now.